Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome back to Dershi Radio presents the TNA Impact Recap, where Jordynne Grace has opened this prohibited portal. It's not a forbidden door, because the portal sounds cooler than a fucking door.
It does. It does. I agree with that one.
It does.
Unless it's the transfer portal in college sports. We don't talk about that.
Yes. Anyway, I am Matt, a.k.a. That Corner Reviewer, and to join me, as always, the IWC War Chief, Andrew. How you doing?
About halfway through a wine bottle, so not the worst. You know?
Well, that's always good. What is the new job doing this to you already?
Yes.
Oh. Also, I got some breaking news right now. If you want to hear it on the air.
Ooh, that makes it breaking. Let's go for it.
Yoshihashi, Hiroki Goto,
I'm already
and
uninterested.
Tomohiro Ishii leave New Japan.
Okay, only one of them matters.
I know the Ishii.
Stop it! It's Goto, and we know Goto's the only one that really matters in that.
I know, but yeah, this happened as we're on the air.
All right, so see, you were trying to think of someone to bury, and now like New Japan just let three of their mainstays. Well, let's be honest.
Chaos is going.
Two of their mainstays to go, and then Yoshihashi. Which, sadly, Yoshihashi was like the only thing that really blossomed in New Japan during COVID. Because then House of Torture happened, and then nobody watched because it's a giant pile of shit. So
yeah. Speaking of pile of shit, Evil.
Hey, you mean Mr. Io Sky? I refuse to refer to him as anything else anymore because he's terrible.
Man, imagine having your world champion Mox and then Evil be so bad that they had to vote for the junior finals to be the main events.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
They took a vote.
This is okay. Now, I know the correct answer, but I'm curious if you can counter it or where your head's at. Is this more insulting than when Shinsuke in the Intercontinental title won the main event slot over the IWGP?
Well, yes, because back then Nakamura and Tanahashi were still the bigger stars compared to Okada.
That's why I said I already know the correct answer. Yeah, I just wanted to see if
this is more insulting.
Because people will push back to that and be like, oh, well, you see the Intercontinental won a vote and it was really good. Yeah, because you had the two biggest motherfuckers in the company at the time.
Yeah,
and then Naito and Okada were still up and coming.
Yeah, Okada wasn't the official ace, and this is when Naito had go heat.
Yeah, he had the I want to be the number one Stardust genius, go the fuck to Mexico. You know, that's kind of...
And then it became cool.
Yeah, we had to kick him out to make him cool. That's how
exactly. Cool kids table. Come back, we have a personality, kid.
The Naito's just like, I know how to make tacos. And we're just like, we love you! Come bring the tacos to us!
Yes, exactly. This is the new catering. Let's do it, baby.
Yes. Tetsuya Naito taco party. Tetsuya's tacos,
everybody.
And
he invited all the cool guys in his group.
Yes.
Evil when he was cool. Bushi.
He wasn't
Uncle
even
Bushi.
that cool when he was cool. That's the worst part.
We had Uncle Bushi. We had Hiromu. We had Daryl.
Daryl was always cooler than Evil.
And then Sonata with no expression. No, he smiled one time. He smiled one time.
He's so cool. He's Cold Skull. So like you can't really get more cool than that.
He smiled that day. It was the first time he smiled ever in his entire life.
Because Naito brought tacos.
Exactly. He brought the tacos. But we're gonna get to the show in a bit. But we gotta talk about something that really is TNA related and is a big deal. Jordynne Grace went to NXT on Tuesday and challenged the NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez.
Yeah, who has a little bit of TNA history herself too, so that's nice.
Yeah, as Lady C, right?
No, as Roxy was her ROH name, but
okay. Roxy, not Lady C. I'm thinking of us.
Lady C is Stardom. Yeah. That tall Japanese girl, that's Lady C. Roxy was Roxanne.
I wonder how she's doing. I wonder how Lady C's doing.
I think she's all right. But
Well,
either
because
way,
every time we talk about somebody, something happens. Because we
stop
talked
it.
about
I'm still
Arisa
so pissed
Nakajima.
about Arisa Nakajima. Yeah. Fucking,
Yeah,
we talk
and
about Nakajima, and it's like, I'm retiring. Bitch, no. God damn it.
yeah, we are. That was a real shame. Also, we know we've been away for 2 weeks, and we should clear that up real quick. 2 weeks ago, I was on vacation in Maine, and I got home that Thursday night. I was like, you know what? I'm just on vacation. I don't want to record.
Which is fair.
I got home pretty late. I was like, I'm not gonna just skim for an hour and then get on the air. That wouldn't be fair.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't have anybody to cover. And then last week, my fucking cat wanted to be an anime character.
Oh, you didn't tell me she walked out with bread in her mouth.
Yeah, she was late for the end of school.
Oh no, bread everywhere.
Yeah, basically, door has accidentally left wide open. Cats ran out. One came back in. The other one was scared, and she didn't want to come out. So I thought, let's get a little water down there, chase her out. It worked, but she ran the other way and into. I live in mountains, so she ran into the woods in the mountains, never to return. Well, she came back at midnight, but
no, we wouldn't be so flippant about it if it was never to return. So that's why it's a funny story that we can talk about.
It's been a week now since it happened, and we can laugh about it now. She's still grounded. So.
I mean, true.
Because it was we have coyotes, we have bobcats, we have bears where we live. So,
oh my, okay,
exactly.
No, I get that.
Yes, but yeah, she came back because her fucking fat ass was hungry, and there we go. All's well as ends well. She had a 7-hour adventure.
Maybe she recorded it. Maybe it's gonna be in her little kitty vlog.
I would like to know where she was hiding. How far did she go? Who did she meet? Who was the baby daddy that knocked her up?
So next podcast guest is gonna be your cat, so we can get all the information.
And she's gonna talk about it on the air.
Yes,
live in person. And yeah, it's for until how long she can stay still.
Yeah, but. No, back on track. Like the Jordynne Grace thing's huge, and the fact that there's WWE talent that are playing in the sandbox with TNA talent, like Drew McIntyre's already kind of said a few things to Moose.
Yeah, he's like, the door opens both ways, and Moose said, "Well, last time you did that, I beat you, and if you want to repeat, you're more than welcome to come back."
And then New Day basically, because Xavier used to be Consequences Creed back in the heydays of TNA, so they said that. They also tagged Joe Hendry as somebody else that they wanted to do a dance with or sing with or whatever that was. So
basically their goals were him and Kofi to win the tag belts and then do a music collab with Joe Hendry. And Joe Hendry responded saying he would absolutely do it. He's 100% serious. He wants to do something with New Day, even including Big E.
I was gonna say, you could also think of it. Hendry would be a good fill-in for New Day for a funny kind of thing. Like if they ever needed to do a 6-man thing and needed a Big E fill-in because Big E's not wrestling now. Hendry's got the size. He's got the personality. He could play into that gimmick really well.
Yeah, and we'll get to Hendry later because he's been getting a ton of momentum these past few weeks.
Oh, yeah. Today helped, which is good.
Today definitely helped. And since we were here 2 weeks ago, Joe Hendry won that 16-man tag. He got the actual
nobody
win.
Won. There was 16 people. Nobody won that.
I know, but he got the win. That is what mattered. And because of that, Matt Hardy got the title shot.
You just said it mattered out of one side of your mouth, and then you're like, but Matt Hardy got a title shot. That means it didn't matter.
That's who I can bury. That's who I can bury, Matt Hardy.
That's too easy, though. He's already broken.
I know. Well, he's going to be unsalvageable, Matt.
Unsalvageable, Matt? Yes. This spoiled Matt Hardy. What the fuck? He comes back singing fucking sea shanties or some shit like that. That's his next iteration.
Damn right.
And then we bring back Paul Burchill too for all the pirate gimmicks.
Yes, he'll be joined up again.
Does that mean Katie Lee has to come back too?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that was I don't want that weird incest angle again, though.
I mean, you started it. You brought Paul back. You gotta finish it off. Gotta pay it, especially if Hendry's
Finish the
still around.
story. Finish the
You
story of
finish
that
the story,
relationship.
Cody. God damn it.
Finish the story, Paul and Frost. Finish
Yeah.
what you started in ECW.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Yeah, that was a Vince Russo pitch. He threw an old creative ball in there. All right, we're grabbing a ball out of the hat. Wherever it is, that's gonna be the gimmick.
Incest. What?
And it's like, shit. Who wrote this?
Oh, I did in the 90s. Shit. Might still
like, did no one clean it out from the 90s? Did no one go, let's empty it with all these bad ideas?
Yeah, no, it's Vince Russo now.
Yeah,
his 10-second rule just turned into like a 10-year rule for a lot of people. That's how it is.
Yeah,
like,
pretty
this
much.
would have been cool in 1999. It didn't fly in like 2009, 2015, whenever we did this. It's basically the same thing. Oh, shut up, Vince.
More or less. But also, Jordynne Grace is apparently rumored to be paid 6 figures for this 3 appearances.
I mean, good for her.
Yeah, like from this week, she's gonna have a squash match next week, and then the title match. So, I am excited.
That's gonna be interesting to see where they go with it.
Will we see a Forbidden Door with NXT and TNA in the future if this goes well?
I don't see why we couldn't, especially because Roxanne's already been in TNA, so she could always come back to TNA to get her title, and that would be big for Slammiversary.
Oh yeah, get New Day, Consequence Creed, welcome home, like homecoming type shit.
Yeah, whoever's not doing something in whatever the WWE pay per view in July is called, because I don't even know.
Who do you think the system would fight if they did fight NXT? Like, who was a babyface faction? Except for
you mean the tag team, right? Because I don't think wouldn't do a 6-man at Slammiversary. Moose would probably have a single.
No, I'm saying like if they went to like NXT, they had like a WWE promoted.
That's a good question.
Like the only babyface faction I know of is the Tony D'Angelo Mafia family.
And I don't really want to see that.
Yeah, no. I would say Gallus, but Gallus is also heel.
You know what could be funny?
What?
Is Chad Gable's crumbling Alpha Academy?
Yeah.
The system could destroy it essentially and force them to all go their own way. Chad would turn heel completely. He already kind of is, but he's still.
But he can get rid of. He can get rid of all of them. He can get rid of Maxine. He can get rid of Otis, and then have the Creed brothers.
Yep. I think that could be a way to do it.
But I would love to see Moose against Obafemi.
It's interesting.
No, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Oba. He's been impressing me. But I don't know, like, is he essentially a heel?
I'm just not sure how Oba would work the double big man situation. You know what I mean? Moose does it pretty well, but Moose had to learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, it's true. Oba would need someone to help lead him. I don't know if Moose could do that.
I'm not 100% sure if Moose could lead that match.
Well, then I guess it's Moose and Trick.
You say that like that's a bad thing.
I know. Trick is fine.
Yeah.
But I don't think. But it's like who would get the pin? Because I can't see Trick beating Moose. I don't know if they would have, unless they're okay with Trick taking the pin.
Depends on what the stakes are. If anybody's titles at stake, if it's just a brand versus brand. If it's just like what they did with Survivor Series, where it's more of a point thing. Yeah. So it's like NXT versus TNA, and it's a points-based thing instead of a title-based. Right. Sure. Then that opens up a lot. Then anybody can eat a pin there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's true.
So that's a gimmick, actually. Like if they did Survivor Series for NXT.
Yeah.
And they did TNA versus NXT, and then they did Raw versus SmackDown type thing for the main card.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how they would want to do it, but I see it happening hopefully in the summer if they continue to have this partnership.
I would hope it would last more than like 2 or 3 months, but I guess that really depends on how well it works out for everybody. Because the AEW experiment lasted what 5 or 6 months, I think.
6 months, yeah. Yeah, unless
Yeah,
there's another point, like they're gonna pull a Tony Khan. Like, oh, we just want this one person. Like, we want the Good Brothers, but with them, we just want Jordynne Grace. I don't want it to be that.
I don't think it will be because we've seen people already interact with TNA talent,
Yeah,
and Trinity also just came back. Mickey was the
from
first
TNA.
one.
Yeah,
Mickey was the first one to go over with the Knockouts title. Not this year, last year.
yeah.
So Mickey kind of started it. You know what I mean? Jordynne is exactly what Triple H would like. You know what I mean? She's
Hmm.
got that China kind of energy where she looks good, she gets it, she wrestles well. Like
Yeah.
she's somebody that you could easily get behind with a division. So
Oh yeah.
it
No.
makes sense why Jordynne's the main one they're focusing on right now.
Oh yeah. No. 100%. She is the right one to focus on.
Agreed.
Because like, who else I could do? Ash by Elegance.
I mean, nobody they wouldn't want to see Dana again.
No. No.
That would be bad. Even if Ash was killing it in TNA, NXT wouldn't want to see Dana again. They'd just call her Dana and they'd ruin the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, like they did with Tensai. Remember Tensai?
Oh, Albert? Yeah.
Yeah. Immediately the first day, Albert.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it just did not work.
Well, his gimmick initially was cringe as fuck. Where didn't they basically try to pass him off as Japanese, or he only spoke Japanese, or
Yeah, he spoke Japanese. He was like this Japanese word. Like they pretended that he wasn't Albert. Like, oh yeah, formerly A Train. They just ignored it like this new Shogun type.
yeah, which
And
was
his manager was
stupid.
Sakamoto.
That's the problem. It was just too stupid. It's like if Gallows was Gallows first, and then you tried to bring him back as Fester. Then you're like, all right, that's just dumb. Like,
But no.
or Festus, sorry, but I knew what I meant to say. So
but
we'll see.
but no. Again, there's a lot of possibilities for a lot of things.
Speaking of possibilities, where do you stand in the court of Starlight Kid? Mask on or masked off?
Did she take her mask off?
She is hinting at it. I think her most recent shots that she
Oh,
has at her Twitter has like the top of her face, so her eyes are exposed with the mask kind of in front of the bottom, and then her turned around without the mask on. And she even said it a couple weeks ago when she was like tagging with Poi and basically going through the entire Stardom roster of trying to find people to team with because she's a kid without a home now. That she was thinking maybe it's time to reinvent herself because Starlight Kid needs a new start.
right.
So mask on, mask off. Where do you stand?
I think the mask. I like the mask on, but you know what? I have been so curious about her face.
I mean, the little bits that. Okay, I think we can all safely assume she's pretty. You know what I mean? Because she does show like the top of the mask thing back when COVID was a thing. Like she always just covers like her mouth or something. You never get to see everything, but I don't know. I feel like the mask is a good gimmick because she's the only one that kept the mask when
Right?
and everybody else just brings it to the ring as a gimmick. And do you need another pretty girl in Stardom?
No, no, you don't.
So I feel like if she lost the mask, she'd lose what makes Starlight Starlight.
Yeah. I was like, where do you go from there?
Yeah, I know, and that's a good question. I mean, what would she do? She just team up with Mina and be like Hot Girl Inc. or whatever the fuck she's calling Club Venus now? Because I don't think it's Club Venus anymore.
uh, I have no idea. But no, keep the mask. That's why I am. As much as I am curious about her face, keep the mask.
No, that's fair. That's why I brought it up since we were just like kind of spitballing random topics. I noticed that that's been something she's brought up last few weeks, and I'm like, I wonder because like yeah, of course, I'm a little curious to see what she completely looks like, but in the same respect, it's a good gimmick. People like Starlight for Starlight. She's popular as shit without having to be the pretty girl. You know what I mean?
Right.
So.
But yeah, no, it really depends. Hell, I'm surprised she's still at Stardom. Figured she would go with Rossi.
Well, it depends on exactly how much of Kenny Omega's babyface turn was actually babyface, because
I know he's been winning me with his stuff. He's been saying.
I know. Shut up. I agree, and I
I
don't want
know.
to agree. I don't want to agree.
I don't want to either. It's like, hold on.
I've watched so many of his fucking clips, and I went, God damn it, he's right. I think there was like one clip he said about he was watching fucking a match that Meltzer gave 5 stars in New Japan recently. So he thought it was like, oh, this is pretty good. I'll watch it too. And he was talking about like the in-between stuff being half-assed or weak or soft. And he's just like, and that takes me out of the match. I'm like, there's a lot of shit you do that takes me out of your matches. But I'm like, he's not wrong about that.
He's also right. And he's also right that he did break Meltzer's system.
Meltzer's system was broken to begin with.
I know, but he made it worse.
Yeah, no, he did.
Now he doesn't know what an actual 5-star match is anymore.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Now anything can get fucking 5 stars. Even though Cody and AJ should have been 5 stars, I think that one's deserving. That's a good fucking match.
It was, yeah, but I still could have done without the burning hammer.
AJ started using it, and it's not really a burning hammer because he doesn't finish it the right way.
You know what I mean? I know, but there's still more like why'd you kick out? Like, if I didn't like when Ibushi did it, I'm not gonna like it when Cody did it.
I mean, I'll give you that one, but I kind of always look at it when it's the same logic you use. Like a DDT from Jake the Snake is going to be a lot different than a DDT from anybody else. Like if it's your finish, it's better for you than it is for other people. It's just an homage. It's sadly a transitional move, but at least it wasn't like a super kick where it wasn't a burning hammer in the first 3 minutes of the match, and then fucking Cody popped up and like hit a fucking enziguri. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He did pull out the fucking vertebreaker though. The Kadome Valentine against Logan, right?
Yeah, that was another solid match.
Yeah, I like the fact that Cody's bringing back some of this stuff. No,
definitely keep that. Just don't make it a transitional thing.
Oh no, I mean, didn't he used to call his vertebreaker Din's Fire because he's a giant fucking nerd, so he had to go for the video game reference?
Oh, he's totally a nerd. He's a Marvel nerd.
Video game nerd, Marvel nerd, every kind of nerd.
Yep, nerd. Every kind of nerd in between.
Nerd that puts a chest tattoo on his neck like a fucking nerd.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, guys, just stop overkilling your finishers. It annoys me to no end.
But that New Japan started that, though.
I know, but keep it there.
You've finally gotten sick of it, is that what you're saying?
I've been very sick of it because AEW, or just the US in general, have been overkilling it.
Well, the US doesn't know why they're doing it. That's the problem.
I know, that's the problem. That's why I hate when people try to wrestle.
It's like the fighting spirit
but they
spot.
don't know what they're doing. They don't know what it means.
Correct. It's like the fighting spirit spot in literally every fucking match now.
Yeah, you hit me, I hit you. Like, no, that's not how none of this.
That's not American psychology. American psychology is not for me to hit you, you to hit me, and let's see who falls down first. Like, that's not how that works.
Fucking Tony Storm at Double or Nothing hit the Avalanche Storm Zero, and instead of pinning Deep, picks her up and does it again on the mat. I'm like, why? She's dead. She ain't moving.
You just hit the Avalanche.
Yeah, like
the Avalanche is already one up from your basic.
I know. I'm like, no. I hate that shit. This is why modern wrestling annoys me. It's just shit like that.
I mean, it's also Tony you're talking about, and I was never the biggest fan of her in Stardom, and that opinion hasn't completely changed. So
I know, but like, do it for maybe like the important matches, the very big matches, the big angles, not just a random throwaway.
You're right. Like, on a pay-per-view, you can use an avalanche nightmare pendulum and then just have somebody roll out of the ring so they stand up and kick out of it, basically.
I'm mad at that too.
Oh, I know. That's why I had to bring it back up. I'm still mad about that. It's not even my finish, and I'm mad about it.
I am very mad. That buzz is like the world title match.
Wasn't even a world title match. It was a random fucking last.
It was a random match, yeah. And now Hammerstone's gone.
Well, they're both technically gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Odd how they both got hurt at the same time. Magical hurt.
Magical hurt. Yeah. Yeah. Funny how that works.
Also known as shit. We booked this bad. Let's take you off of TV for a few weeks and try to fix this.
Also, apparently, Ishii, Goto, and Hashi was bullshit. That post got taken down immediately.
Oh, so it's not breaking news anymore?
No. It looks like it was a fake tweet.
Wait, a fake tweet from New Japan, or was it just?
Yeah, from like the New Japan.
How? What? How could they fake tweet, motherfuckers?
I don't know. So I saw our page had it up and it was taken down. Like, well. Never mind.
Aren't they supposed to be in front of us time-wise? Like, not behind us? It's not April 1st anymore.
No. It's May 30th.
That must be Japanese April Fool's Day. Okay, I understand. We don't understand. It's the culture.
But maybe Goto pointed a gun behind their best. No, you're not going anywhere. You're not going to Okada. What are you talking about?
Then next he's gonna tell them to erase all of the footage from the 90s when he looked like how the fuck did Bobby the Brain Heenan put it in WCW? He looked like Dusty Rhodes' illegitimate like Japanese son because he was chubby with bleach blonde hair.
Yeah, and now we have that with Okada, or as they say, Okody.
Hey, Okody's not chubby, so we can't.
He used to be. He used to be chubby.
A little bit, sure. We could just call him Japanese Cody. We could do that.
Yeah. Or just Okody. Hey, hello, Robert. Welcome. Have a seat.
Oh, Cody could be an Irish guy, too. You never know.
Yes.
Just walk around. Cody, look at you. There we go now. Yeah. Yes. What's a beautiful drop kick and your 4-leaf clover and all that. There we go,
Cody. With his broken English. Top of the morning to you, bitch.
Yeah. I'm gonna kick you right in the head. Who the fuck is this guy?
Who is this fucking guy?
I guess we should.
We should talk about it. I will say Okada's broken English is kind of funny.
Is it purposefully funny, or are you a touch on the racist with that one right there?
Maybe both.
A little column A, little column B.
No. He should be doing these soliloquies in the AEW.
Could you imagine? Oh god. Okay, now this is gonna turn into like an episode of Bad Friends if we continue down this road.
No. We're here now. Because
I could just like to ourselves. Could you imagine Okada doing fucking Shakespeare? It's like, oh, rasa por Yorick, I know you must air. It's like, oh no.
He's gonna recite Macbeth. Let's do it. I'm ready.
Oh, Juliet.
Yes.
Behind your window, reach. What?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I read it.
Yes.
Wait, no. Did you read it, or was it on Reddit? Yes.
Yes.
Shit. That's actually correct answer.
All right, now we can talk about the shows.
30 minutes later. TNA. That's right. Yes. That's what this is about.
Yes. You're not here for the show. You're here for us talking about other random shit that doesn't involve shit.
Plus, we missed 2 weeks, so we had some stuff to catch up.
We did. Yeah, we had to play catch up. We didn't write any storylines going in.
Cursing Arisa Nakajima, Starlight Kid trying to be cute, I have my priorities where we need to have them. That's how.
Yes, these are important. These are important. Agreed. They're very important.
So important.
Yeah.
But, do you think Julia's going to spend more time in Marigold, or do you think her injury time is going to screw that up?
I can see her until maybe end of summer.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't think Trips is going to punish her for being injured. You know what I mean?
I think she's still set to be there. To be at that July takeover.
Perhaps. I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised if they work something out because it's not really her fault she got injured. You know what I mean?
No. They'll still take her. It's just Maeve's got to wait. It's got to wait a couple more months.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now back to that pesky wrestling.
Oh yeah, that show we're supposed to be covering.
Yes, our first match was a lovers' quarrel between Chris Bay and Ace Austin.
It's true. Hey, what's up, Rusty?
Hey, Rusty. Sorry you're late. No, you're right on time. We're just about to talk about it now, a half hour in.
Yeah, you know how it goes.
Yes, this is very much how it goes. Also, before we continue, congrats to Yuma Anzai for beating Kento to retain the Triple Crown belt.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I didn't actually follow up to see if Kento won or not. I know he won. I know he won the Carnival. I didn't know if he won the title.
No, it happened yesterday, and Yuma retained.
Thank Christ.
So I'm okay with that. I will probably watch that match tomorrow. All right, now the Lovers' Quarrel. Yeah, Chris Bay, Ace Austin, they've been at each other's throats for quite a while. And how do you settle it?
Fight.
No, you get your lawyer Mega, and you have you make them not talk. You make them not talk to each other while the other one talks about how they fear for their life.
No. You have them hit each other. They're not.
Yes, and then you show the live footage months later when the person's gone.
Show the security camera.
Yes.
I was so afraid.
He's always aggressive. The monitor fellow is aggressive, man.
Right, so everything he said, this shows and this proves. So he was right. Yep.
And then Kenny was just like, just fight. Just take it out. Like, God damn.
Again, we can't have Kenny Omega babyfacing himself to the
no. He's
I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this where Kenny Omega makes sense in 2024.
If he leaves a charge for the speak it out moment of Rossi Ogawa, I will go, you know what? I'm a fan now.
But if Kenny makes sense in 2024 and Punk makes sense in 2024, I don't know what I'm going to do with my wrestling life.
No. That's
because I've hated them both for a while, a long time. I can't even think of the numbers.
That story does not resonate with me. Well, it doesn't work for me, brother, either.
Yeah.
Babyface Kenny does not work for me, brother.
No, Kenny.
No, but he got attacked by children. Those pesky children.
You know, well, I mean, so how many 9-year-olds do you think you could beat up? Like at one time?
Well, it depends on am I sober or am I a couple whiskeys in.
A couple whiskeys in.
I could probably take maybe 6.
Only 6? They're only 9. They come up to your waist at best. What the fuck? Just kick them.
No. Am I functioning enough?
It depends. How do you get after whiskey now? That's another question.
I will do it until I go night.
I think I could take at least a dozen 9-year-olds. Yeah. That's how that one works. Come on, they're 9.
Yeah. But yeah, about Bay and Austin, yeah, the story's weird. That's who's actually going to be the heel? Who's going to be the baby face?
Nobody. It was just a brothers fight situation. And
until they get mad at each other again.
Oh no, I think that's what the match set up was, just because we're behind on the show. Fast forward. Ace lost because a wrestling move, but the way Ace kind of ran after Bay, just to be like, oh, now I'm gonna hug you. Runs after him and goes, and now I'm gonna open the ropes. It's like, all right, you're faking that you're gonna do the turn, so someone is gonna do the turn in a couple weeks, I think.
Yeah, and that will probably be Bay, but no, this was a decent match. Yeah, it was a nice standard TV opening. But Bay got the win with rolling them up, basically.
Yeah. Ace tried to do that Japanese leg clutch that, ZSJ and Sonata do, and he just pulled him down and turned it into like a backslide cradle, and good for him.
Yeah. But no, I thought they were gonna do that, but we're gonna wait. We're really gonna wait. And as you said, on the ramp, he thought Bay would attack. That I thought, like, was like, you know what? No, no, after you, I insist. And then, bam.
Yeah, but I think because they still technically have the tag team rematch, I think they're gonna get through that, and then we're gonna see the implosion.
Right.
And I mean, Ace is a better heel, and because they've already worked out they've tried to bring Gabby Laspisa in for stuff a couple weeks ago, and we hated her. And they've also got, I forget what her name is, that does like some of the interviews that were Ultimate Insiders until now. They're no longer doing Ultimate Insiders package anymore. So in case you were unaware of that, Matt, you may want to check that out.
Right.
Because Ultimate Insiders no longer continues. So since Gia and Ace are technically together in reality, if Ace went heel, Gia could always turn into like a valet.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Or she could even continue to be interviewer, but like heel interviewer.
Yeah. As someone says, Gabby was awesome on Busted Open Radio. Not so good in TNA.
I won't disagree with that one, Rusty. Like I've heard some of her podcast stuff. It's not bad, but good God, was she bad on the TNA episodes? Like that just, I don't know if it was things she came up with or people were feeding her what to say, but that was fucking terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the dead look on your face too. You're just like, I don't even want to talk about it. Let's not remember this. There's not enough alcohol in the world to make me forget.
It's not. But anyway, good solid match. Nice opening.
Mm-hmm.
And now the match, not so good.
It wasn't really a match.
Yeah, Zaya Brooks out against Steph Delander.
It pushed a story.
Yeah.
You can't tell me there was a match in there. You can't.
No. It was to promote another romance blossoming. And that's involved Steph Delander and PCO, not CEO, PCO.
We get the young Frankenstein storyline, and I'm okay with
that.
Bride, yeah.
Bride.
He's just gonna start doing a dance routine with somebody at some point. It's gonna be fantastic. They're coming on the Ritz.
Put on the Ritz, sure. But what you call it? PCO accidentally distracted Steph, and because
he protected her at first. That was cute. You knew it was when he like pushes her out of the way and catches Zaya, and then like gently puts Zaya down, and then tries to like make sense to Steph.
You know, Brooks tried TNA. He tried TNA. But what'd you call it? With Grace 1 minute? Yeah. But this the show's pre-taped, but they still could have done.
I mean, more people watched NXT, so they knew about it than watched TNA.
Yeah.
So I think it was already that concept of they had to acknowledge it. But if you were gonna find out, you knew already, because people that like TNA are already kind of already in the wrestling sphere, so they're gonna find out. It's not like it's gonna be new.
They already watched everything.
Yeah. So.
But well, after the Zaya match, PCO was again yelled at. He's being scolded even.
And then he shushes her. That was hilarious.
Yes, and he gives her a gift.
It's like a Valentine. It was like a homemade dorky ass fucking Valentine.
Yeah,
it was fantastic.
And Zaya gushing on the entrance ramp, like, oh.
That was the best use of Zaya. The fact that she was overreacting, like it was like a bad anime where the girl's overreacting in the corner, like, oh no, he loves you. Oh, it's so cute. Say yes.
Yes.
I think she even screamed that at some point, like, say yes.
Yeah.
Like,
I just beat you, but say yes.
Exactly, yeah. So it's like it was so awkward. It was fantastic. And then it looked like Steph said yes, because Steph took the Valentine, put it in her gear, and
He's like,
PCO acted like he just won.
I guess I'll take it. It's okay. It's not like I like you or anything. Baka.
Oh, Steph's a tsundere. I see how that is. Okay.
Yep, she's totally put it in her bra near her. Yes.
Exactly. It's the best place to keep things.
Yeah. Or say keep it.
Her match was over. No one was gonna chop her or take it out. It's fine. It's
Yep. Yep. And this is when they show the footage of Jordynne Grace going to NXT Battleground next weekend. And they did a little highlight for TNA 20 years or the 1000.
That 20th anniversary of Impact. You're right. 1000 was a few months ago.
Yeah, okay.
Because
And
that's when
to the
Awesome
back.
Kong came back. That thing. Remember?
Oh, okay. And then to the back, we see Laredo Kid talking about his digital media championship. But unfortunately, first class. Oh, no, there was good matches. There was good matches after. But yeah, I would have turned off after that too. But
It was amusing. It was like, especially AJ's little like, it's okay, I can translate, I speak Spanish, and then Rich is like, really? He goes, poquito, and then he slaps the shit out of him. It's like, all right, that's funny.
Yeah, I was like, all right, well, what happened to Rich Swan's title match?
He lost or something. It's fine.
No, it didn't happen because he wasn't even there.
That was with Steve. This isn't Steve. This is Laredo.
And what you call it?
Plus, not to mention with AJ Francis's whole influencer gimmick he's going for, where he brings like every TikTok reject and fucking random people that aren't really relevant anymore. Like, I guess digital media makes sense for him. Like, I can easily see him beating the fucking brakes off of Laredo Kid next week.
Yep, and then Laredo Kid will go back to being on Explosion, which is a shame.
You think he'll be on Explosion? There's like one match, maybe. It's never anybody decent, or never anything decent.
Or
That's why I stopped watching it.
Yep, he made the right choice.
Yeah, he'll just job to fucking like Mustafa Ali or something like that. Maybe he'll join Mustafa Ali. There we go.
Yes. Okay, he'll campaign for the Luchadors to get a fair shot at the X divisions.
Damn right. Now you understand exactly how it is.
Exactly. Yeah.
Crossing borders, breaking borders. It's gonna be beautiful. It's a great gimmick.
Exactly. He's gonna help out Laredo Kid. I'm all for it. Hopefully. We're still in the back. Khan is looking for Santino Marella, but he bumped into Jake something.
No. Skip. Fast forward.
And Diener of all people tried to
fast forward.
All right. All right.
You put Khan and Diener in the same segment. I almost had a stroke.
Waiting for option C. No. Mustafa Ali is too much of a chicken shit to cash in option C.
Oh yeah, he's playing chicken shit way too well right now.
Yeah. Well, he used to be a cop, so.
Fair point. I'm not gonna argue that. You win.
Yeah. The next match, Jonathan Gresham against Sami Callihan.
It was something. Like, I wasn't offended by this match. It got the octopus gimmick over more.
I was kind of shocked that they were doing that match. Because, Sami just came back unless he could afford a loss.
I think it was fine the way that the match went off, though. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It was. There's a lot of gimmick. It was a lot of wait. Okay, now there's this health warning that the referees have to wear gloves and masks.
Yep. Gloves and masks for the referees now. At the last referee getting sick, Kushida never being the same again, apparently.
Yep. And then Sami just got freaked out because he tried to block the ink coming out of his mouth with his own hand, and then
he's like
the fuck is this?
I thought he was spitting mist. What is this? Have you not been watching the show the past few weeks?
No. No, it's fine. He's been doing fucking Death Machine TV. It's not TNA TV. It's different.
Yeah, or that Solomon Crow TV, whatever it was.
That was funny though when he tried to kick it to commercial break, like on the outside, and then just gets
and
choked
then
out by
Gresham
fucking
just
Gresham.
Yeah, still look at Callihan. Yeah.
I feel like Callahan's really trying to figure out what the fuck he's doing this time around. I liked his like weird 70s trippy like hacker thing he had beforehand, where he'd like hit his cell phone and then like the lights would go out and the static would happen and it'd be like that weird 70s kind of beat.
Unfortunately, he peaked after bashing Eddie Edwards' head in with the bat, legitimately.
I'll give him some credit before the last injury. I think it was Moose he accidentally got injured with when he broke his ankle. That he was out for like 9 months. Right around like the end of COVID or the middle of COVID, somewhere around there. Because his COVID stuff was pretty solid. And he had good match. He had a good match with I think Moose. He had a really good match with Pentagon where it was like a hardcore match. And I think they brought out the Legos and the staplers and stuff like that.
I definitely loved his match with Penta.
So like,
and then he lost his
moments. Yes, he had his moments, and it was after his injury. I think that's when he started gaining a bit of weight because he was hurt for 8 months. I understand that. So there's that, and he hasn't quite figured out what to do. He hasn't really been relevant since Ken Shamrock came back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's been a couple years since Ken Shamrock.
It's now just more of, is there a place for him?
Good question.
Because they were fine without him.
Well, were they?
I mean, it wouldn't make a difference.
I suppose, but I also think it's just we don't know too many random fuckers came back at the same time. Yeah, Sami is chaos incarnate, and he came back. Matt Hardy's broken, came back, and he's chaos incarnate. Dolph Ziggler, Nick Nemeth, whatever you want to call him, just started, and nobody knows what he's going to really do with his time.
And then he brought his dumbass brother, Ryan.
Which, I mean, it works well enough. You know what I mean?
Well, hopefully he's going to get kicked out of this locker room.
Stop it. I don't know.
But
TNA figures it out soon.
Yeah, but anyway, Gresham was about to spit his cum while Callihan caught his arm, caught it. And he's like, "What the fuck is this? You've been watching the show. You tell me, you." And then,
why is it black? Am I pregnant now?
And then, he low blows Callihan, sunset flip, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, and the fact that Callihan barely even registered the loss, and he just kept going at the referee with the hand, and like, what is this? What is this? Yeah.
What's this? There's black everywhere.
All right, Skellington, calm down.
Yes, there's black in my.
Well, hey, let's watch out with this right now. Sami would be like, "Is this how it starts?" And they'd be like, "You'll get canceled. Stop it."
Sponsored by Black.com.
Sami Callihan on a couch all of a sudden.
Yes. I also like how Gresham kind of has like a white beard-ish now.
That I wasn't sure if that was like something he chose to do for this now, or if like he just didn't color it. Because who knows how much gray he might really have in his beard.
I almost wanted to comment on his tweet to George. I thought you were going to the store. Like, well, if you didn't spit fucking ink on the food, you wouldn't have to go to the store.
That's where you were going to comment. Okay.
Yes.
I'll just leave that there. Everybody else can wonder what went through my head a couple times.
You will never know.
Or you'll know. I'm just not going to say it.
Yes. Because we'll get demonetized if we did.
We're already
we're
almost an hour in now. We can do whatever we want.
But we don't get paid. There we go. Badass.
Can't get demonetized if you don't get paid.
Yes, Rocky Five.
Rocky Five.
Then we go to a interview with Gail Kim because she is obsessed with Gisele Shaw.
I can't argue.
No, I can't either. But basically, where have you been? Well, I was hiding.
No
Away
shit,
from
bitch.
you.
I found you. Why? That was essentially the second question.
So, who I didn't ask to be found.
Giselle's
No,
been watching Liam Neeson
none
movies.
of you.
She's just been watching Liam Neeson movies. That's all it is. I thought I was retired. I have a certain set of skills. I know, but we need you. You need to come back. Come back to the ring. You're too good to stay retired. No, I can't.
I don't want to.
But your arch rival. What?
Fuck it.
But that Russian guy.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's a Russian
it's like
person.
John Wick. Are you back? I guess.
I guess I'm fucking back. Yeah. Oh shit! Somebody's gonna have to kill fucking Gisele Shaw's dog.
Oh God, no! I hope not.
No, that's terrible. We don't do that here. TNA kills
No.
people. We don't kill dogs. Like that's fucking wrong.
Yeah, people's fine. Kill someone. Kill
yes. Thank you. Twice.
Kill Dina.
Somehow.
It's the people's choice.
Bring ODB back just to like smother him with her tits and then just kill him via anaphylaxis kind of thing. We're done here.
But Gisele talked about after No Surrender, she suffered physical injuries, mental injuries, and she took some time away. And then of course Gail Kim's like, "No, you gotta come back. I love you. You gotta do this." And he's like, "Yeah, I miss TNA." Like, how about instead of being a diva, be a knockout? And then she goes, "Okay."
Well, I like the fact that it's going to be a different gimmick.
Yeah.
Because when she got angry,
yeah.
Oh, he would, yeah, totally. But when she got angry, and she would like just go savage and beat the shit out of people, like Gisele was great. Like,
yeah,
like Gisele versus Masha when they were both given like the space just to fucking beat the shit out of each other. That was a great match.
Oh yeah.
But you don't get to see that too much because she went for the quintessential diva shit and she just wasn't. It took a lot to get the aggression out of her, and maybe they'll tap into that a little more.
Right. But we're back again. The system backstage. They're talking about, don't worry about Joe Hendry, I got him. Lou should focus on broken mats. Make sure the Nemeths don't get involved. And as the system is leaving, Kazarian shows up like, who am I? Frankie Kazarian. No, not my name, you moron!
You're the King King. No, that's Kenny King. Sorry. It's... Well, he's not here anymore. He left last year.
He'll never get a break.
If they do another Bachelor season and need somebody, you never know.
Yeah, he I can see him as that gigolo.
Stripper Kenny.
Yep, Stripper Kenny. Exactly, that's right. The next match, Santana against Steve Maclin.
This was shaping up to be a pretty damn good match.
It was. I was with it. I was getting into it, but we had to ruin it.
Well, I like how they ruined it, though.
Yeah, hold on. Someone has asked, what's so special about Joe Hendry?
You just said his name, so.
And he appears.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
But no, he's got the size, he's got ability, he can talk, he has the charisma.
He's got the athleticism. Like, there's a lot that he has, and if maybe his comedy's not your style of comedy because he's British, so it's going to come with that European flair that doesn't always translate. Scottish is still called British by 90% of people.
He's the Highlander.
I'm glad you said that, but Scottish is still British to most people. The only one that makes the differentiation is Ireland, because they're just like, no, fuck those people, fuck them, they suck. We're Irish.
No. But if Joe Hendry got a little more seriousness and bigger matches, he could definitely be a top guy.
He could.
But right now he's definitely one of the more popular ones. Merch seller, Instagram, Emmys.
I mean,
he'll win a Grammy.
His song literally was in like the Spotify top like 10 for different countries. Yeah. So like he's legitimately made a name for himself the last few months, I'll say, just to encapsulate it all.
Yeah, so. But he couldn't beat the dreaded Taylor Swift and her Swifties.
I mean, neither could the 49ers.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
I mean, it wasn't the Chiefs roster because the Chiefs roster was straight ass this fucking year.
Yeah, like it was like the Falcons being 28-3 lead.
It was a lot like that, yeah. Then suddenly it evaporates and like what happened here? What?
Yeah,
why?
I looked away for 5 minutes and you're losing.
And now nobody Jones is like catching touchdowns and like all this other shit. Like, what the fuck happened here? It's
what happened? You broke the rules.
Taylor Swift happened. That's what we're talking about.
The power of white women.
Yeah. I'll give you that one. They have some power to them. Have you ever tried to write like a white woman? Like,
I would cut myself.
If you need to get shit done, you have a white woman fill out like a complaint form for you. As long as she's not verbalizing it like a Karen, the way they write things out, you'll get your shit locked and done, and you'll get a refund in like 3 weeks. It'd be great.
And we'll get this on the background. We missed you, Karen. Where have you been?
That's why I said they don't verbalize it; they just write it. That's the trick. Learn how to write like a white woman. That's how that one is.
We need more Randy Marsh, Karen.
Agreed.
But
I like the Rascals interfering because that sets up an angle.
Because I don't want a tag match of Maclin and Santana teaming up.
Why?
It's like I am tired of this Maclin just finding partners and they all just bite him in the ass.
But I don't think this one would. These two make more sense than any other random partner because, Santana's from New York. Maclin's from Jersey. That's the same kind of attitude right there.
Okay.
Think about it. That is literally this show.
They go and fucking we ball. And then...
More or less, yeah.
And then Wesley will help the Rascals for a Rascal reunion.
Well, the beauty of the whole New York, New Jersey thing is they can kind of be like, all right, they fucked with me. They fucked with you. Let's beat the shit out of them. And then we'll squash what we have after we beat the shit out of these guys. Like, there will be no fake buddy-buddy bullshit like Kaz and Maclin had. It's going to be like, we're doing this for work. Then after work is done, I'm kicking your ass. Yeah. Deal. Okay. And I think that's fine. That works for both of their characters. Okay. And it also elongates their potential feud instead of... What if one of them won today? Then it would either been 2-0 or 1-1 and
like a rubber match.
Yeah, so a no contest here is actually beautiful. Yeah.
But I will say, good for Rascals for standing up for themselves. They're just going back to Maclin. It's not like no more Stockholm syndrome.
They're too stoned for Stockholm syndrome, man.
Yeah, it's true. Fuck this guy.
They got Amsterdam syndrome. That's how that shit works.
Yes. I agree. The next fan, we go to the back. Lars Fredrickson is telling Spitfire, hey, this is why you guys fucked up last week. Here's how I can be like, who the fuck are you to...
Hey, Rancid was fucking awesome in the 90s. Thank you.
Sure, but I was like, who are you to give wrestling advice?
Rancid was awesome in the 90s.
Like Ruby So-So.
Exactly. Ruby Soho and fucking Cadillac song. Fucking goddamn it.
Yes, the Ruby So-So song.
Ruby Soho was a cover.
No, it's so now. Ruby so.
Time Bomb. Time Bomb was the Black Cadillac song. There we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now he's giving wrestling advice because who the fuck listens to vets anymore?
I mean, it's Jody Threat and Danny Luna. Like Jody
It
Threat.
was a joke about a certain company not listening to vets.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying. But...
I don't listen to them.
Jody she's kind of a gimmick. I don't really think she's going anywhere. And Danny's young, but Danny could be really good. But she's only like what 21, 22, something like that.
Right.
If that, is she even 21 or 22?
I have no idea.
She is. She's
your
25. Okay, she's 25.
Okay. And now we have Mustafa Ali from earlier today with Campaign Singh.
That was an easy rebrand. He went from champagne to campaign. Like it works out.
There we go. And booking the match for him against Leon Slater. He's like, he accepts. Like, what? Bro, what?
I mean, it worked itself out, didn't it?
Yeah. But no, so I like this new role already.
I only like this role because him being on camera means there's a chance that Jinder could come to TNA.
Yeah, he'll take over that campaign.
Which I'd be fine with that. I'd be fine with Ali and Jinder being a tag team of some sort, or like a faction if we don't want to tag them up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or Jinder just completely taking over and kicking Ali out, and then that's babyface turn for Ali.
You are not the champion we need.
Yeah, that would be funny. Jinder just repeats the same insult 78 times. It's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah. This says what goes around comes around.
Yeah. But I could see that. And only because of the fact that Campaign Singh is connected with Jinder via family. And Jinder is a free agent technically. Yeah. Right. I'm okay with it. I don't like Campaign Singh. Raj is a terrible fucking wrestler. He doesn't have a good look. And he does nothing interesting in the ring. But as a story element, a plot device.
Yeah, sure. as a gimmick or
as long as he stays like inoffensive, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. But a rather fairly quick match. Ali wins, obviously. And Leon, he ain't bad.
No, Leon looked good, more or less. Just he's 19. He's young. He's inexperienced. He's not going to win that match.
But still, he's still very impressive.
Oh, great. Yeah. A lot like Kevin Knight, where like they're young, but they definitely look like they got something. They just have to like put it all together.
Yep. Yeah, they'll definitely they need some seasoning.
Yes.
But Ali did well as the vets. He looks impressive here, and beautiful 450.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2,
and
3.
now there we go. Are you sold? The 450 is his finish, not the 045 or 050.
I like the 054 better, but
I do too. But he hasn't done that in fucking forever. So then,
so
I remember we talked about it a few weeks ago because you're like, "What's his finish?" I'm like, "It's a 450, I think."
Like, what about he breaks. He hits someone's face one time.
I mean, at least he learned, unlike Billy Kidman.
Yeah.
I can give him that credit. You know what I mean? So there you go. Mustafa Ali, at least he's better than Billy Kidman.
Oh yeah, definitely. Even though Billy Kidman will always have to win. I beat Hulk Hogan. Unfortunately, you did.
True. And the 7-year itch was a damn good fucking move. It was a shooting star press, but back when people didn't know that in WCW, we just saw him doing it. It was cool.
Now everyone's doing it.
That's why it was WCW. It was the 90s. It was still cool when only like 3 people knew these things.
Yep. Wrestling used to be cool. Hold on.
It used to be cool, yeah.
Open book here. I first started TNA on Angle's debut and watched all the way until EC3 got fired. Been peeking on it every now and then. I always said I want to see tune in just to see that.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a good time to start. and that was a decent enough time to end because after
the
EC3 got
Impact, the Pop TV was not good.
that was either like Late Destination America or Pop TV. I forgot which one that was with Ethan getting fired. But yeah, that was about when the dark period kind of started. Yeah.
Yep. But they've been slowly getting momentum again, and then they lost that momentum after firing Scott Demore.
No, I mean, I don't think they lost momentum. They just
They're
lost.
they're 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 just sizzling right now. They're not cooking fully.
Correct.
One needs more oil in the pan.
They're just throwing shit at the fucking fan right now.
Yeah,
Seeing what sticks. Some of it
exactly.
sticks, some of it doesn't.
Right. You ready for the main event?
You mean the best match on the show? Yeah.
Yeah, match of the night. Joe Hendry against Eddie Edwards. And I love that Joe Hendry called out his faux mohawk.
That was fantastic. Middle-aged man in a faux hawk. That was awesome.
People pushing Scott to run ROH.
I mean, I don't think Scott wants to with how the AEW crossover went under his management with TNA.
But I appreciate Will respecting Scott because why wouldn't he? Because they took really good care of Will when he did some TNA stuff.
I mean, yeah, I don't have faith in AEW or Tony Khan. And I thought Scott was supposed to be getting Border Championship Wrestling or like Maple Leaf Wrestling or whatever he was calling it, like back up and running.
Right.
Wasn't that what the rumor was?
I have no idea.
Resurrect a
I
Canadian?
wish Scott would replace Ava. Yeah. NXT manager, sure, hell yeah.
Oh no, NXT Scott would be great. Fuck, if Scott went to NXT, that would put him and Borash back together.
Yep, and I miss that.
Just Borash in general.
I know, it's like I miss them together.
As long as Borash isn't doing commentary, I miss Borash. That's the only thing he could never do well. I hated him on commentary. Right. Interviews, backstage segments. Go.
We had Mike Tenay for that. We had Mike Tenay for the commentary, so that's fine.
But there was a period of time where he was on commentary back when people started getting fired, and it was not good. It was, I think it was, who the fuck was it? It was, Borash, maybe like Borash Taz for like a little bit, and then it was whoever the fuck the other one was before, the guy that married Madison Rain.
Oh, I have no idea.
What the fuck was his name?
What the fuck was his name? He had a name!
He did it! I haven't seen him in so long, I forgot the fuck his name was.
No one fucking cares, that's who.
Hey, he was marginally relevant. Josh Matthews.
Oh, okay.
Marginally relevant. There we go. I'm like,
fuck it.
Wow. I mean, so just imagine a world where you had to listen to both Josh Matthews and Jeremy Borash and try to watch that show.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
When Cole retires, Corey moves up, Vic moves up, and Borash gets NXT.
Not commentary. Anybody else on commentary but Borash.
Yeah, no. Put Ava there if she doesn't cut it as a GM.
Yeah, put Ava on commentary. Do it. Put Rikishi on fucking commentary.
No, I would love Big E to be a commentator if he's not going to wrestle again.
Maybe.
Yeah,
depends on how fragile his neck is.
I don't see him coming back.
No. I mean that as in like with how close he still is in proximity to the ring and stuff going on.
Yeah.
Shit happens. So it depends on how fragile his neck is. You know what I mean?
Oh, true.
That's like we know that Bobby the Brain used to have neck issues too, but it seems like he could at least run the risk of like something happening. Like he felt comfortable doing commentary. I don't know about Big E's situation.
That's true. But no, I enjoyed this match with Hendry and Eddie Edwards. And of course, the Nemeth brothers are, we're here to stop you. Stop,
Yeah.
citizen.
Is it just me, or does Ryan Nemeth look more like the Sandman's son than he does like Nick Nemeth's brother?
Oh my god.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong. Oh man, so Raven taught him,
Yes,
trained him for this moment.
correct.
He's ready.
I
Uh,
like how you remembered that storyline too, where Raven stole
yeah,
Sandman's family,
long
turned
term,
him against
the,
him.
the real long term
Yes,
storytelling. It's
yes.
all full circle now.
So Raven is just gonna show back up, and Ryan Nemeth is just gonna turn around and be like, "Dad."
Yeah, do it, do it.
Yes.
Someone tag him.
Now do Ryan's Clockwork House of Fun match. That's what we do now.
Yes, the Nemeth clockwork. Oh man, no, this. We have fun. We like to have fun here, folks.
Yeah. But it was a good match. I also like the fact that Joe pulled out the standing ovation kind of out of nowhere. Like he countered the
Yes,
Boston Knee Party fucking beautifully.
yeah, he almost dropped him. I'm glad he didn't.
I don't know if he almost dropped him or if he was doing the struggle on purpose. You know what I mean? To make it look good.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's like, yeah, like, oh shit, no, wait, okay, bam.
Yeah. But it looked
But
good.
no, he got Joe Hendry on a roll. What did he pin him also during that 16-man, or did he pin Brian?
Maybe it was Myers. I don't. There were too much.
Too many cuts.
Too many cooks.
Yep. So yeah, because of that, Hendry won. The momentum still goes. Hendry Mania is still here, but we weren't done. Moose with his lisp looking for Matt Hardy. And yes, I'm right here.
I have a pit, and then just gets fucking bodied.
Yep, he got bodied real quick.
That was the fucking most wet fart of a fucking finish to a brawl.
I was like, you should just ended it with the Hendrix.
Moose just beat the shit out of him, and then
Yep, and
was he like convalescing or was he laughing as he like slumped down in a pile? Like I couldn't tell what the
I
fuck
don't
was that
know.
noise.
I don't know. He's probably being reincarnated for the 100th fucking time.
But there's no lake there.
No, like internally, like Damascus or whatever the fuck he had in whatever fucking company.
Or maybe fucking Vanguard 1 or whatever number of Vanguard they're going to show back up is. He's going to bring like a little vial of fucking Lake of Rejuvenation water to him to revive him.
So who would Moose be reincarnated as if he went to the Lake of Reincarnation? Would he have his football outfit on?
Oh God, if we actually go that deep into things. Well, no, I think I know what it would be.
What?
If Moose went into the lake, he'd come out and Prince Nana would be there. It would be ROH Moose.
And Moose and Nana will be dancing.
Yes. Because I think AEW would allow Nana to show up to TNA for something like that.
Yeah. I know this is the road Broker will work. His first one was the best. It could never capitalize it. Well, if you give other people creative on their character that they worked on, they're not gonna understand it.
Woken wasn't the worst in the beginning.
Right.
It got a little weird when they continued, and then when the Bray Wyatt stuff was happening, it felt a little forced. But like the first time they broke that out, I thought it was still kind of okay. Then they tried to continue it, and you could tell that they just didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah, Vince just did not get it.
True.
And Tony just did not care. He'd rather have Matt Hardy get brain damage than multiple times, by the way.
Yeah, it happens, man. It happens.
Yeah, it happens when you wrestle Sammy Guevara.
Well, I mean, I think Sammy Guevara was born with CTE, so like that doesn't help.
That injured both parties.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
See, there we go. Mustafa Ali is better than Billy Kidman, where Sammy Guevara is worse than Billy Kidman. Billy
Yep.
Kidman only kills other people. He doesn't get hurt himself, too.
I can agree with that.
God, it's like this weird sliding scale of high flyers now. Like, are they Sammy Guevara level, Billy Kidman level, or Ali level? Like, where are we at here in this sliding scale of danger?
Yes. And that's how we're gonna scale them from now on. Yes.
No, that's accurate.
Like what type of high flyer are you?
You Sammy
Or are
Guevara
you
type,
all over the
Billy
place or are you a Ray Phoenix where you bounce everywhere with no control of how you control yourself in the air?
Oh, unwatchable? You mean? Yeah.
I mean, I didn't want to say that.
Oh, well, that's why I said it. Don't worry about it.
Well, if you want to mansplain what I was trying to say, sure.
I don't hear you arguing.
I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing.
If I got to leave my arm up for you to do like 57 backflips and jumping jacks while you're on the fucking ropes, it's like there's a problem there. Like if I'm just gonna fall asleep and let you do whatever you want to do, and then are we going yet? Do I fall over yet? Now? Okay, thanks.
It's like, hey guys, can you not do this anymore? We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway. So now Adam Copeland says high flyers is where it's at. So he tries it and breaks his leg. That is his fault. I'm sorry. Just looking at that.
Serves him right?
What?
Serves him right?
No, it's like he hesitated and he still committed while hesitated. He didn't have confidence of doing it, and then he fucked himself over.
I mean, let's also be fair. It's Copeland. He hurts himself often. I don't just mean the neck stuff, because like didn't he like tear a labrum or something like that in the greatest match ever with fucking Randy? So he was on the shelf for like
he did.
10 months.
He did.
Then this was like a broken leg or a wrist or something. Like he just every like year or so he gets hurt. So like, and it was the same thing back before his big neck injury too. That's why his shit was so start and stop. And when people go, "Oh, he's an 11-time WWE champion," I'm like, "Bit really? 11? How many times did he start and stop and get hurt and fucking what the fuck?"
Or it's either that or they lasted 3 weeks mostly.
Well, that too, but you know what I mean. Like it's just it was either fucking hot potato or he got hurt, and it's like why?
No, let's go. No, I'm gonna go check right now what his longest world title reign was. His longest 105 days,
which ain't shit. It's 3.5 months.
Yeah, where he beat Batista and Taker for it, and lost it to Taker at WrestleMania.
I've had indigestion longer than he was a champion.
Yeah, and the rest was like 70 to 20 days,
which is nothing. Yeah, and it's half of it's like injury, half of it's fucking hot potato bullshit.
Yeah,
but it's like,
the TNT title's cursed. That's all I'm gonna say.
Could be.
You're either hurt or your momentum's gone.
Or you're Cody. Cody didn't really suffer.
Darby was okay the first time he had it.
Well, you said the first, but there was still a second time. He didn't make it out the first. He didn't make it completely out.
The second time he lost it in like a couple weeks.
Well, Darby got Final Destination. Death eventually catches you. Like he made it through the first movie. He thought he was good. Nope.
Yeah, Brody. Well, he could have been fine.
Different story altogether.
Yeah. Miro, he started fine, and then he lost to Sami.
And then his career fucking flatlined too.
Yeah. Scorpio, no one gave a shit. Wardlow, no one gave a shit.
It's sad that no one gave a shit about Scorpio too. Scorpio should have been something huge. With the SCU stuff initially, with the fucking, first ever tag team champs, and then pushing him as a TNT champ, and should have been something, but nope.
But yeah, it's not as bad as feuding with Chris Jericho. I will gladly take the WCW TV belts, the Kiss of Death belts over feuding with Chris Jericho in 2024.
I mean, with the wrestling, with the climate of Twitter and how this stuff is consumed, I agree. Which is sad, because if we take away the stuff that we know, and if we were just to base it off of their work, Jericho still puts on decent enough work, decent enough, and he could help somebody get over with a rub. You know what I mean? But his matches are just going to get shit on.
Yeah, his match to get shit on, and I think
because of the shit that's come out. Yes,
and I feel like nobody benefited from feuding with Jericho
this year.
Not in general. No, in I think this most of his run in AEW. Like Cassidy and MJF, Punk had to revive him. Garcia, get the fuck out of here.
Okay,
Sami, no one gives a shit.
Okay, but people did give a shit at some point before Sami screwed himself.
Right, because he was Big Show, like being face and being heel, and no one liked him.
I mean, everybody loved Sami after the first fucking stadium stampede bullshit because he did the cart gimmick spot. People thought that was awesome. People wouldn't shut up about that for like weeks on end. And it's
then
Sami's mouth between the Sasha comments, between Sami being himself and opening his mouth.
Proposing on live TV and then going to Ty Conti a couple months later.
I was getting to that one too. Yeah. So being a scumbag on multiple levels. See, here's the problem. Jericho, we now know he's a scumbag. It's now confirmed, even though some of us knew things beforehand. Guevara is a younger version and a more elite scumbag because he's a different level of scumbag. So, of course, Jericho can't give him any kind of help because that's just two negatives, and that doesn't make a positive because there's just too much negative there.
Yeah. Who else? Who else did he fuck over? Eddie Kingston.
Eddie Kingston's...
I know, but he was really over. They had the great first match.
Was he?
And then after, what?
Was he? He's always looked like somebody that fucking came out of a butcher shop and can barely fucking wrestle.
No, he's the Burger King. He's the guy that sits the Burger King all day.
The only thing I ever knew Eddie for and only ever cared for him for was taking the double fucking back of the chair spot directly to the spine, which now PCO does every other day. So that creeps me out.
Yeah.
But like Eddie, I've never thought could wrestle, and he looks like shit. So he was never over to me.
My problem with Eddie, he tries too hard to do the King's Road.
Oh, he's too much of a fanboy,
and make others try to wrestle like that, and they did not connect because Brody, like Brody, you try to make Brody King wrestle like he's in Japan. Like, he's never been there.
Brody King would never fit there either.
No, and neither would MJF. Because that's not his thing.
But yeah, Kingston looks like shit, wrestles like shit, and he's just a fanboy. He's just a mark that wants to be the fucking King's Road mark, and he sucks.
Yep, and again, I hate everyone has fighting spirit now.
I do too.
It's like, guys, it's just competitive squash matches. Just stop.
Competitive squash matches. No,
that's really what it is.
No, then I have to get up. We have to fight each other for like 45 seconds straight, and then you have to hit.
Like, are we going to push this guy? No. Are we ever going to push this guy? No.
No. But he gets to kick out of your finish twice.
So why is he wrestling for 20 minutes? If we're never going to push him, he's never going to win. He's none of those things. Oh, well, it makes the other guy look good.
Well, you see, Ricky Steamboat is actually the one booking, and Ricky Steamboat would never fucking wrestle a piece of shit. So Ricky Steamboat always had to have a competitive match. It's Ricky Steamboat booking, but for everybody, not just Ricky Steamboat.
That makes it sound awful.
Doesn't it, though? I love Ricky Steamboat, too, but knowing that about Ricky...
but that just sounds so fucking sad.
Yeah, it's counterproductive nowadays. Maybe before, when it was more territory based and you wouldn't see everybody all the time, so you'd want to have, like, even an enhancement talent have a good match with somebody random because it was supposed to be a big thing. Maybe, but not nowadays.
Right. But that's it for the show. Any closing thoughts?
It was a decent enough show for new viewers that would have clicked in from the NXT rub. So you got to see Hendry, who is one of the bigger personalities that TNA is trying to push. Moose is the champion. He looked strong, even if it was a goofy gimmick. They saw people that they recognized with Nick Nemeth, Brian Myers, Matt Hardy. Most of them probably recognize Kaz, even if it's just from AEW or old TNA. But, like, you got glimpses of people you knew. You got the major players. Everybody already knew about Jordynne, so you got to see a couple other current knockouts, and now Gail and her project with Gisele. So we'll see. It was a good enough time to get people interested and maybe keep their attention going into Against All Odds in a week and a half.
Yeah, and we will be there for that.
Most likely. It's
hold on. What day is it? June 15th?
Whatever the Friday is.
Yep.
15th? 14th.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I will be here. All right. I had to double check.
I just meant maybe, just in case, like, life got in the way again. You know what I mean?
I know, but I also scheduling.
Shedwells.
My schedule wouldn't allow it.
Yup. But yeah. So, what did you think? Was the show tolerable, at least to you?
Better than the last couple we've had before our little break.
Mm-hmm.
Because those were
awful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They were really bad, but I'm glad we came back to a solid show because I had gleats on the play button.
Yeah, I was gonna kind of give you that Iggy around 9 o'clock if this sucked. I was gonna be like, oh, well, we should just.
It's time for a Glee watch a lot instead.
Maybe, yeah. See whatever we can find. Glee.
Yeah, and we'll post a link in the description. Hey, watch with us. Watch this.
It's gonna happen sooner than later because TNA is bound to have a fucking terrible episode soon.
Yeah, to make us go to something else for a little bit.
Anything else.
Anything. We will find it. But guys, we are going to wrap it up here. Follow me on Twitter at DamianPhoenix12. Follow me on Twitter at IWCWordCheese. Follow his content at Chairshot, aka thechairshot.com. Always use your head. And bye-bye. Good show from Rusty. Yes, thank you for joining us, actually. We appreciate it. Follow Dirty Radio at Dirty Radio on the Twix. I'm pretty sure you're watching this on the Facebook page. But we are here every Thursday. Also follow my other show, Otaku Cafe, my anime pod. Follow that on Twitter at Otaku Cafe Anime. Also every week when we feel like it. We will see you all next time. Any closing comments before we sign off?
Just believe in Joe Hendry.
Everyone believe in Joe Hendry and fuck the Diener. Fuck the Diener. Bye bye.